Well, I've been super busy lately, but finally I have enough time to get back to making videos. And on top of that, this here is a special package because this is another Alice1101983 special edition mailbag. So let's just get into it. Since there's only one package, I can just go right away. Oh, and today's special is all these items are $1 US each, so 132, 136 ish Canadian. Sweet. So we should have a few items here. So 1, 2, I think those are the same. 3, those are the same. 4, 5. 6 and 7. Awesome. Let's take a look at all this stuff. So first thing up is this here USB tester. And you've probably seen this on a bunch of channels. I've actually ordered like 4 of these. And this is the first one that arrived. So I should have known. I should have just ordered it from Alice in the first place. But yeah, basically 5 ohm resistors. They look like, I don't know, maybe, yeah, 10 watt. I was going to guess 10 watt. So, and you got a switch here to switch them from series to parallel. It looks like there's a spot to put a heatsink here, or maybe this acts like a heatsink, but yeah, you're not really supposed to use these for very long. So 1 amp would have them maybe in series, and the next one in parallel. You put it in 2 amps. Yeah, that's possible. Probably take a closer look at this in another video. But the reason I wanted this is because I want to characterize a whole bunch of different chargers and charger protocols. So I've got Apple chargers, I've got cheap chargers, I've got expensive chargers, I have USB-C chargers. I need a way to figure out what's good and what's bad. I also have USB extensions, USB cables. I have a lot of stuff I want to characterize, and I need some sort of load. And the funny part is, I actually have a different load coming, which will culminate in the fact that I have a whole bunch of stuff to do the same kind of work. So when I go to test chargers, I'm going to have like 6 or 7 tests I can put them through their paces on. But basically the goal here is that I'm going to use some sort of measuring device. So in this case, ouch, 497, okay. Set this to 1 amp, shove this in here, and we should see, look at the voltage sag on that thing. 0.84 amps, this should be getting warm. Yeah, one of them is getting warm. Then swap this into 2 amps. Oh, the LED changes. So 1.6 amps on there. Voltage is like damn near in the toilet. But yeah, that light changes from green to red depending on the area where the switch is in. It's actually really cool. It gets really warm. And in fact, it's warm on the bottom here too. So this is a cool tool, and it was only $1. You know, I'm pretty sure I want to buy a couple more, but I have other solutions for that too. I have a bunch of resistors on the way. I might build my own test rig, but yeah, we're going to see what happens here shortly. So if you're interested in seeing me build a test rig or seeing me test a whole bunch of chargers, make sure you're subscribed. Next one up is a kit. Now this is a kit based on a 555 timer, and I'm now realizing that most of these kits I probably have all the parts for already, but I guess it's nice to also have a little circuit board. So this has a little speaker, looks like a diode, a couple of resistors, couple of jumper leads, a push button, some caps, and a board. And this is supposed to make a doorbell sound. I think Julian Eilert had a very similar kit. But these kits are fantastic for working on your soldering work. Look at how close all the pads are together, so it teaches you a little bit of precision. If you don't know how to solder, if you're not comfortable soldering, or if you need practice, these kits are a great way to go. And for $1, you're going to get something that'll annoy the heck out of your entire household. So yeah, I'm going to be putting this together at some point, probably not in a live stream. I will be doing this very likely as a regular video, so make sure you're subscribed for that. Basically, all the things in the mailbag, I get, I work on them or I play with them at some point in time in the future. Next one up is something that's not too fancy, but I actually don't have any. So I often work with chips like the 555 timer, and sometimes, you know, I don't need to leave it in circuit. I can use it for other applications, especially something like the 555 timer, which has so many uses. So I bought these sockets here. I got 20 of them for the $1 US. So they're just the regular dip package, 8-pin dip. And this is useful especially if you have more expensive ICs like a PIC microcontroller or something. You can put it in the socket, put it in your circuit, take it out, program it, put it back in, stuff like that. Very useful to have, and if you don't have any, you should probably get some before you need them, because when you need them, China is over a month away. So I didn't have any, I ordered some. Next one up is another kit, and the same rules apply for this one. If you want soldering practice or if you just want to have fun, you can buy these little kits. Now this one here is actually a very simple kit. 2 resistors, 2 capacitors, 2 transistors, and 2 LEDs. This here is just a multi-vibrator. I made a circuit just like this in breadboard. If I remember, I'll put the link up there. And this is a fantastic beginner's circuit, and I figured it's so nice that I'm probably going to build it up on this breadboard here and have it laying around so I can take it out and play with the scope on it, or use it to explain fundamentals, or, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, I figured it's nice. This is the cheapest way to do it. Even if I were to send out a board to design to JLC to have it made, it would take me time and effort. It would cost more. I figured, why not just have a kit? In fact, I might buy a few of them. Next, we've got this HC-SR04 Sonar. I think it's Sonar or radar? Radio waves? No, ultrasonic. There we go. Ultrasonic distance sensor. You'll probably see this from a whole bunch of starter kits, Arduino starter kits. It turns out I never had one, so I decided, you know what, since I didn't have one, I'm going to get one. And I think I'm going to play with it because I really feel like getting into robotics. It's winter time is almost here in Canada. I'll be doing a lot more indoor projects, I believe. And so I figured it's time for me to have a ultrasonic distance sensor. So I ordered this one. I'm going to play with it, learn how it works. If I like it, I'm going to order a whole bunch more. This was only $1, but I think I can get 5 for $4 or something like that. So yeah, I'm going to give this a try. I have a whole bunch of different ideas on how I can get distance out of different sensors, but I figured, why not get this one and try? I believe there's a bunch of Arduino libraries for it too. And last but certainly not least are these 2 pens. Now, yeah, you can't really see any text on the pens, so I'm going to have to explain to you what they are. Might as well open both of them. So these are special pens, apparently. These pens are for writing on this. This is a copper-clad circuit board, printed circuit board. Well, I guess this one's not printed yet. So this one is a circuit board in Potentia. And the reason I have this is because I bought these long ago, thinking I was going to make my own circuit boards. Well, I did, and it was years later, but it was this, a professionally made, amateurly designed, and a little bit footprint messed up circuit board made by JLC PCB. This one here will be made totally by Simple Electronics. I will be designing a circuit and etching it at home. These pens here are supposed to be the etch resist, so they're specific for PCB etching. Now I heard that you can use a plain old black marker, and I've also heard that it works really well using a laser printer and using transfer paper. So I have all of those methods available, and I'm going to be experimenting with etching my own circuit boards. So it's going to be a long winter, but not so much if we're making our own stuff. The benefit of this is you can knock out a prototype super quickly. You can have it done in a few hours, get it up and running, and then iterate your circuit. I don't know what's so special about these pens, but maybe the ink is thicker. I can definitely see there's a thin side. There's also a thick side. I'm going to give it a shot here. Yeah, there's a lot of solvent in it. I can smell it. Smells really strong. Let's try the thin side. Yeah, it works well, but I'm not sure what's the difference between that and like a regular Sharpie. Yeah, I don't know. But if you're interested in seeing the difference, why two pens, these were two for $1. These pens are different than this pen, and can you etch PCBs with any of these? Make sure you're subscribed. And so this collection of random stuff concludes special number 4 of Alice1101983. Just to clarify, none of this is sponsored. I paid this with my own money, even though you'll see I paid about $7, something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, $7 US for the sum total of all this stuff. Also, I'd like to thank my Patreons who have supported me big time. Just throwing $1 into the pot is very important to me. It shows that you guys actually want to see this content, which is driving me to make more content. Sometimes life gets in the way, but it is what it is. And I also like to thank all my viewers for coming in and taking a look and having a laugh, and even if it's at my expense. So once again, thanks to my Patreons, thanks to my subscribers, thanks for watching.